environment in the novella Chronicle of a Death Foretold by Gabriel Marquez is not a big part of the story. It is talked about when referring to the conditions of the time of certain events, and of course, the name Riohacha, but is never explicitly detailed to such an extent at which it becomes a major part of the story. Despite this fact, the environment in the Caribbean region of Colombia, the place in which the story is set, holds a lot of interest for those wanting to know more about the culture, geography, and climate of Colombia. The city of Riohacha is located in the northern Caribbean region of Colombia. American Indians of the Wayuu culture initially inhabited this area. The Wayuu people live in this region to this very day, and their culture and way of life has also survived nearly untouched by modern conveniences. The Wayuu culture is a matriarchal one, in which the children carry the last name of the mother rather than the father. Wayuu women teach their children, nearly entirely the daughters, how to weave and crochet, which helps to keep the culture alive as well as provides them with the materials they need. Weaving is seen as a symbol of wisdom, intelligence, and creativity to the Wayuu and is a rather beautiful part of their culture. The first non-indigenous peoples to visit the Riohacha area were Spanish explorers, the first of which was a man named Alonso de Ojeda, who was followed by Juan de la Cosa. The city of Riohacha had not yet been established. However, a German explorer, Nikolaus Federmann, founded a town in the area and coined it Nuestra Señora Santa Maria de los Remedios del Cabo de la Vela. What a gobbledygook mouthful, huh? Well, for those not well versed in Spanish, this translates to Our Lady Saint Mary of the Remedies of the Cape of the Sail. One of the exploits of the Spanish was the discovery of pearls in and around the city of Riohacha. Since I don't think I need to explain to you why pearls are highly sought after and arbitrarily precious to us mere sentient monkeys, you can guess what happens when you have too much riches and live in the Caribbean.
Ye become a mighty good target for pirates.
The city, with a name too long to recount again, was destroyed by pirates.
Looking for the pearlescent booty.
Booty. Oh, sorry. Anyway, in the words of a great pink star-shaped philosopher,
we should take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else!
And that is just what the inhabitants of Too Long to Recountville did. They packed up and moved their city to be near the Riohacha River in the hopes of being safe enough from the pirates to rebuild, and guess what? They named it Nuestra Señora de los Remedios del Rio de la Hacha. What is it with the Spanish and their inexplicably long names? Any buts, this translates to Lady of Remedies of Riohacha, and eventually it was just shortened to Riohacha. Go figure. As fascinating as the historic part of Chronicle of a Death Foretold is, we kind of have to introduce some quotes that relate to this topic. Can you believe it? Anyway, here's a good one. Many people coincided in recalling that it was a radiant morning with a sea breeze coming in through the banana groves, as was to be expected in a fine February of that period, but most agreed that the weather was funereal, with a cloudy, low sky and a thick smell of still waters, and at that moment of the misfortune a thin drizzle was falling. This quote, as you can see, is talking about the weather of the town, but before I talk to you about the climate of Riohacha, I'm going to blindside you by returning to the history segment. After the city was moved and renamed, pirates attacked it again, this time by famed English pirate Francis Drake. He came and plundered for, you guessed it, more pearls, but also gold this time. Fast forwarding, the 18th century saw Riohacha become incorporated in the Viceroyalty of New Granada. Where have I heard the term Viceroy before? Drawing horrible CGI-filled blanks right now. Oh well. Back to the part on Riohacha's weather. Since it is located in the Caribbean, you can guess the climate. Because of the rain shadow of the Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta, which is a mountain range, Riohacha has a semi-arid climate, which, owing to the extremely torrid temperatures, is not that far above an arid climate, despite receiving as much as 21 inches of rainfall a year. This rain falls exclusively in May and between August and November. Even though there is not much rain altogether, humidity is very high, which is, definitely not a plus. Another quote from Garcia Marquez. Our house was a good distance from the square, in a mangrove grove on the river. My sister Margot had gone to the docks by walking along the shore. Here's another quote that references the fact that mango groves grow in Riohacha. You know, mangoes, the fruit. You know, it's yellow. You know. Anyway, well that's all we've got time for. So yeah, roll the credits.